The bodyweight push-up is one of the best upper body builders. It's simple, it's effective, it's accessible. However, not that many people do it correctly. Here's how to conquer the push-up with your technique breakdown. A couple of years ago, Strong First sent out a 30-day push-up challenge. Try this routine to get some amazing results. Before we go into the details of the program, let's make sure you pass the Strong First bodyweight push-up standards. Let's assume a push-up position plank. Remember, it has to be hard style, so total body tension. You're gonna be gripping the ground with your fingers, bracing your abs, engaging your glutes and your legs, and planting your feet. So sit up with your shoulders over your wrists, like so, elbows locked out, and you're gonna straighten your legs behind you. A couple notes in the push-up position plank. You're gonna perform a posterior pelvic tilt like this. It's really subtle, but what happens, it connects the upper and lower body together. You're gonna feel the glutes and the abs contract really hard. Also, in the push-up position plank, pull up your kneecaps to contract your quads. Third is pull your shoulders away from your ears to feel the lats. Next step is pulling yourself down, doing an active negative. Imagine you're doing an inverted row. So when you set up and when you get ready to do the active negative, imagine pulling yourself or rowing yourself down to the floor. At the same time, you're gonna perform what's called a corkscrew. Here's how to do the corkscrew maneuver. Use the stick first. Break the stick in half. Look at my elbow pits that turn. So as you're rowing yourself to the floor, pulling yourself, do this corkscrew maneuver into the ground. Your fingers shouldn't move, just your shoulders and your elbows. Set up in your push-up position plank. Roll yourself down. And relax. Make sure that you're super tight all throughout your body. So your abs, your glutes, your quads, your lats, your grip, everything is engaged. Notice that the push-up is an arc movement. It's not straight down and up. So what happens is as you go down, your head goes forward. Notice the subtlety in my head position from beginning to end. What you can do is start at the bottom and place your hand position to the sides. Get tight at the bottom and then come down. Notice that my head went forward on the way down and on the way up and went slightly back. If my hands were on the bar, this is what it would look like. Another detail is make sure your elbows don't flare out too much during the movement. So keep your elbows in, and that's gonna help with the corkscrew. A 45-degree angle is acceptable or close to the rib cage. That's gonna keep your shoulders and elbows safe. Avoid doing this. Pull them down to the sides. How far should your hands be in a standard push-up? More or less right outside the shoulders. In the bottom position, your forearm will be practically vertical. During the push-up, push away with your lats, so your armpit muscles. When you pull yourself down, use them as well, and when you push up, same thing. A common mistake in a push-up is looking up or extending the neck. This is problematic because you'll lose tension in the abs. So look down, get a nice neck flexion, push your head back, and get tight in your neck as well. You'll feel it more in your abs. Don't forget to apply the corkscrew method on the way up as you push up during the movement. If you notice the way I'm breathing, I'm creating a lot of pressure. It's called power breathing. Make sure you do this. So inhale through your nose on the way down and exhale through pursed lips like this. Imagine blowing in a balloon and the pressure you have to create when you do that. It's going to increase your strength by up to 30%. Visualize your limbs getting filled with air like a long balloon when you're pushing. Drive your elbows into the ground hard. Another subtle detail is the pressure on your palm. So if you put pressure here on the corner below your pinky, it's going to engage your triceps more. If you put the pressure here on the cushion of the thumb, it's going to engage your biceps more. So drive down with both. Grip the ground hard with all your fingers. I can't emphasize enough the importance of total body tension. So make sure your legs and your glutes are connected to your upper body, which comes through your midsection muscles. The push-up is a full body exercise, so make sure you tighten everything. If you cannot do full push-ups, do partial push-ups. Forget the kneeling push-ups. They don't engage your full body. So stay tight in the push-up position plank and reduce the range of motion. So take a few yoga blocks or books or whatever and just do them partial. When this gets easy, take off a level. And keep going until you hit the deck. That's how you reach floor push-ups. Another way is to do your push-ups elevated on an incline. So find a box or a table that's about waist level and start from here. Once the steps gets easier, lower the level if possible. You can also do your push-ups on a staircase, and that works too. Alternatively, if you want to make your push-ups harder, you can use an elastic band to add accommodating resistance. Loop both hands inside the band, place it behind your back, like so. Now hit the deck. More challenging. Welcome to the 30-day push-up challenge. This was sent out by Strong First in a newsletter in August of 2021. Honestly, if you want to do it for more than 30 days, go for it. The more, the better. If you keep getting results, keep on pushing. This was a summer challenge, but hey, you could do it any time of the year. Here are the details. First is select a push-up variation that you want to focus on for the program. I recommend only choosing one variation, but the more variations you have, the more it complicates things. Here's with one variation. Number one is test your rep max on day one. You're gonna do as many reps as possible to get your baseline. Here's how to perform a test. Perform 2 easier warm-up sets and ramp up. So the first set is gonna be fairly easy, maybe 20 to 30% of your effort. The second set is gonna be a little harder, maybe 40 to 50% of your effort. After a rest period of maybe 3 to 5 minutes, you're gonna go all out with the repetition max. If you have someone with you, like a partner or a coach, make sure they count your reps. Honestly, after 5 reps, it's hard to keep track. Once you achieve your rep max, as many reps as possible, you're gonna calculate 1/3, 1/2, and 2/3 of that number. So say you reached 40 reps. 1/3 would be 13, half would be 20, and 2/3 would be 26. Say for example, you reached 10 reps. Then 1/3 would be 3 reps, half would be 5, and 2/3 would be 7. Round down or up to the nearest decimal. You're gonna train this program 5 to 6 days a week, and you're gonna perform a total of 9 sets throughout the day. To determine how many reps you're gonna do in each set, you're gonna roll a die to determine the intensity. So when you roll the die, If you roll 1, you will do 1/3 of your max. That's always 9 sets. If you roll 2, 3, or 4, you will do half of your max. If you roll a 5 or a 6, you'll do 2/3 of your max. Always 9 sets. If you roll the same number as the previous day, roll again. Make sure it fluctuates from day to day. This program is based on Grease the Groove, so make sure you rest a lot. A 15-minute or more rest period is recommended. There's no upper limit on the rest. If you're feeling sore, just take a day off anytime and continue the next day. Retest your rep max every 2 weeks and recalculate your percentages. When you begin your training, you may warm up with a couple easy sets or just do your set. I really love this challenge because it's super accessible. All you need is a floor. So do no other pushing exercises during this program. Retest every 2 weeks. Stay on it for at least 30 days and you're gonna see your push-up numbers skyrocket. More push-ups, power to you.